Federal documents reveal a 692-acre land exchange proposal that could reshape SpaceX's Texas operations. The Trump administration is considering a strategic swap, prime Cameron County territory for SpaceX acreage elsewhere. The implications for Starbase expansion are significant, and the environmental opposition is mounting. Critical development out of Texas. Federal documents reveal a 692-acre land exchange proposal that represents the largest federal land transfer to a private aerospace company in Texas history. Internal analysis confirms this isn't just about SpaceX expansion. The data shows operational necessity driving strategic decisions worth billions. Reports confirm SpaceX's current Starbase footprint is operationally constrained. Launch cadence data reveals facility utilization at 78% capacity, with only 2 operational pads currently active. Industry sources indicate this constraint is becoming a decisive factor in mission scheduling. SpaceX processed 63 Starship operations in 2024, but optimal launch windows were limited by infrastructure bottlenecks. Federal land management reports indicate the proposed Cameron County territory includes 340 acres of prime coastal access, critical for Starship recovery operations. The data confirms what program analysts suspected. Current recovery zones create operational friction when multiple missions overlap. Documents reveal recovery vessel positioning requires 2.3-mile exclusion zones, and with increased launch cadence, these zones are creating scheduling conflicts. Here's where the timeline becomes critical. Industry sources note the exchange timeline coincides with SpaceX's documented need for a third launch pad by Q4 2025. This isn't arbitrary expansion. NASA contract obligations under Artemis require SpaceX to demonstrate sustained launch capability of 12 missions annually by 2026. Program data shows that without additional infrastructure, this threshold becomes operationally impossible. Program data confirms SpaceX processed 63 Starship operations in 2024, but facility constraints limited optimal launch windows by an estimated 40%. Internal analysis reveals current pad separation at Starbase creates operational bottlenecks when multiple missions require simultaneous preparation. The data shows this isn't theoretical. It's documented efficiency loss costing SpaceX approximately $2.1 million per delayed launch window. Competitive pressure intensifies. CNSA's Long March 9 program targets 2027 for lunar capability, making Starbase expansion potentially the decisive factor in maintaining US leadership. Strategic analysis shows China's documented progress includes successful engine tests, producing 480 metric tons of thrust per engine cluster. The data confirms America's competitive window is narrowing. Each month of Starbase expansion delay potentially hands China additional strategic advantage. Industry insiders point to a critical threshold. Without additional launch infrastructure, SpaceX's documented 100 launch annual target becomes operationally impossible. Current facility utilization data shows peak capacity reached at 78% with existing infrastructure. Program analysts note this isn't just about hitting launch numbers. It's about maintaining $45 million per month in commercial revenue that funds continued development. Federal approval process creates strategic uncertainty that extends beyond SpaceX operations. Each month of regulatory delay potentially costs SpaceX $45 million in deferred revenue from delayed commercial missions. But the implications reach further. NASA's own program review documents show Artemis mission success depends on SpaceX maintaining specific launch windows. Environmental review delays directly translate to lunar program timeline pressure. The data confirms what program analysts suspected. Starbase expansion isn't just about SpaceX growth, it's about maintaining America's competitive position in the emerging lunar economy. Strategic assessments indicate the lunar market could reach $170 billion annually by 2035. Without operational expansion, SpaceX risks ceding commercial lunar contracts to international competitors. Reports indicate backup scenarios include private land acquisition at 3 times federal exchange costs, potentially impacting SpaceX's $125 billion valuation projections. Internal analysis shows private coastal property acquisition would cost approximately $1.02 billion versus the federal exchange alternative. This cost differential could force SpaceX to delay other critical programs, including Mars mission development timelines. The strategic mathematics are clear. Federal land exchange approval represents far more than operational convenience. It's essential for maintaining America's leadership in space commerce.